Greetings, citizen. This is host Servitor 241, the officially licensed voice of the Ministry of Structural Divinity and Population Throughput. Please remain within your designated corridor during instruction. Unnecessary deviation may result in rerouting. Rerouting may be permanent. Today's instructional sequence is entitled The Mid-Hives, Function Without Distinction. This presentation has been calibrated for operational awareness and mild personal erosion. Side effects may include fatigue, compliance, and the gradual loss of singular identity. Before we proceed, please recite the authorized operational affirmation. I move as required. I serve as assigned. I am many, and therefore I function. Failure to recite will be recorded. Successful recitation will confirm your continued utility. Prepare your mind for integration. Remember, identity is excess, motion is purpose, and purpose is survival. All praise the Emperor who orders the countless. All gratitude to the Hive, which ensures none are wasted. End of orientation briefing. Proceed immediately. The Mid-Hive. Beneath the cathedral levels, where faith is refined into something safe to distribute, lies the vast and industrious Mid-Hive, home to the majority of Gloriana's population, and the proud location of what is commonly referred to as daily life. This is where you live. This is where you work. This is where you are most likely to notice if something changes, which is why nothing officially does. The Mid-Hive contains habitation blocks, transit corridors, markets, nutrient distribution centers, civic relay stations, reassurance infrastructure. It is a place of motion, noise, and dependable repetition, where the great machinery of society hums along at a pace carefully calibrated to feel natural. Life in the Mid-Hive follows a simple and effective cycle. You wake. You receive announcements. You work. You receive clarification. You eat. You receive reassurance. You sleep. You repeat. This cycle is known as stability, and it has been optimized over centuries to ensure that each day feels reassuringly similar to the last, with only minor, approved variations to prevent existential fatigue. Habitation blocks are designed for efficiency, durability, and shared experience. Walls are thin enough to encourage community awareness, but thick enough to prevent meaningful discussion. Lighting cycles are standardized across districts, ensuring that all citizens experience morning, afternoon, and evening at approximately the same time, regardless of whether the sky agrees. Recent reports that brightness outside does not shift with the expected cycle have been classified as external inconsistency and do not affect internal scheduling. Markets in the Mid-Hive offer a wide selection of approved goods, including nutrient rations, replacement components, devotional materials, and mildly reassuring trinkets. All items are quality controlled and free from unverified meaning. Bartering is permitted within limits, provided that value remains consistent and no one attempts to exchange goods for ideas not listed in the current index. Transit corridors connect all major sectors, allowing citizens to move efficiently between habitation, labor, and devotion. Movement is encouraged. Wandering is not. Citizens are advised to travel with purpose, destination, and at least a vague understanding of why they left their assigned level. Those found moving without clear intent may be gently redirected or firmly reinterpreted. Civic relay stations ensure that all citizens receive up-to-date information regarding work schedules, doctrinal adjustments, atmospheric conditions, and things that are not happening. This continuous flow of information creates a sense of connection, unity, and the comforting awareness that someone, somewhere, is always explaining things, even when explanations become iterative. Social interaction in the Mid-Hive is encouraged within approved parameters. Conversation topics may include work, weather, as defined internally, approved devotional reflections, minor complaints that resolve themselves. Citizens are advised to avoid discussions regarding structural anomalies, inconsistent memories, unscheduled light phenomena, the sensation that something has changed but cannot be identified. These topics tend to generate unnecessary curiosity, which can lead to inefficiency. It has been noted that some Mid-Hive residents have recently reported small inconsistencies in their daily routines. Examples include remembering conversations that did not occur, recognizing corridors that are no longer present, owning objects that do not appear in purchase records. These are classified as personal archival drift and are considered harmless provided they are reported promptly and not discussed at length. Despite these minor irregularities, the Mid-Hive remains a model of civic harmony. The lights turn on, the conveyors move, the announcements continue, the days repeat, and the people of Gloriana carry on with admirable consistency, even when that consistency requires occasional adjustment. In summary, the Mid-Hive is where Gloriana lives, where it breathes, where it repeats itself into stability. And if, during the course of your perfectly ordinary day, you find yourself pausing in a corridor because it feels slightly unfamiliar, do not be alarmed. The corridor is correct. You are correct. Everything is exactly where it should be. It has simply always been this way. Now. The Industrial Strata. Production. Below the Mid-Hive, where life is lived and gently corrected, lie the vast and tireless industrial strata, where Gloriana does not think, or pray, or question. It produces, continuously, relentlessly, and, on occasion, slightly ahead of schedule. The industrial strata houses forges, refineries, assembly plants, munition plants, excavation rigs, recycling furnaces, atmospheric scrubbers, and things that were once something else. This is where raw matter becomes useful things become necessary, and necessary things become mandatory. The environment is warm. This is considered efficient. Temperatures are maintained at levels that encourage both metal flow and worker compliance, ensuring that neither materials nor personnel remain static for longer than is strictly productive. Protective equipment is mostly provided where appropriate. Appropriateness is determined by output requirements. The air is dense with particulate matter, devotional ash, and the steady reassurance that every breath contributes to something larger than yourself, even if that contribution is not immediately reversible. Filtration systems operate continuously. Results vary. Production never stops. Shifts overlap. Schedules interlock. Time is divided into segments small enough that individual fatigue cannot accumulate to a level that would meaningfully interfere with output. This system is known as efficiency. Workers are encouraged to experience it continuously. The machines of the industrial strata are vast, ancient, and extremely confident. Many have been operating for so long that their original function has been replaced by a more important one, which is continuing to operate. Maintenance crews ensure that all machinery remains functional, calibrated, and only minimally aware of its surroundings. Recent reports indicate that certain systems have begun initiating processes slightly before commands are issued. This has been classified as predictive compliance. The machines are simply eager. Assembly lines produce everything Gloriana requires: structural components, weaponry, devotional implants, replacement parts for things that should not need replacing yet. Items are stamped, sealed and serialized according to strict chronological protocols, ensuring that every object exists at precisely the correct point in time. Recent anomalies involving components bearing serial numbers from future production cycles have been attributed to clerical enthusiasm. The future, it seems, is working efficiently. Excavation teams operate at the lowest industrial levels, where drills bite into the foundation layers of the city, extracting resources, expanding infrastructure, and occasionally discovering things that were not included in the original plans. When such discoveries occur, they are logged, categorized, and if necessary, built around. It is often faster to adapt reality than to correct or adjust to it. Worker conditions are stable. Fatigue is managed. Injuries are documented. All personnel are reminded that their role within the industrial strata is vital, irreplaceable, and, if necessary, quickly replaced. It has been noted that some workers report unusual experiences during extended shifts, including hearing machines activate before they are powered, observing production outputs that exceed input materials, feeling as though certain tasks have already been completed. These are classified as operational déjà vu and are considered a natural byproduct of repetitive labor in a highly efficient system. Lighting conditions remain consistent across the strata, though during peak brightness cycles, some workers have reported shadows disappearing entirely, light appearing to originate from below, the sensation that the machinery is casting no reflection. These are optical artifacts caused by atmospheric glare. The atmosphere is very thorough. Despite minor irregularities, the industrial strata continue to perform at or above expected output levels. The furnaces burn, the conveyors turn, the drills descend, and Gloriana continues to build itself, piece by piece, cycle by cycle, as it always has. In summary, the industrial strata are the foundation of Gloriana's strength, a place where matter is shaped, time is managed, and reality is encouraged to cooperate with production targets. And if, during your shift, you notice that the machine you are operating appears to have already completed tomorrow's work, do not be concerned. Simply continue. The quota remains the same, even if it has already been met. Host Servitor 241 was played by Richard Roberts. Vox Sanctum Gloriana is an Evil Lighthouse production.